All right, so let's move on to Big Fawkes. So I've got 10 Fawkes about the movie, and then there's for this Big Facts, there's a bonus section, and this one is five ways that V for Vendetta predicted the 2020s. All right, so first the 10 facts. Number 10, Evie's part. Bryce Dallas Howard, Scarlett Johansson, and Keira Knightley all auditioned for the part of Evie, but it went to Natalie Portman, which is ironic because Natalie Portman had to hire a dialect coach to learn how to speak the dialect that Keira Knightley would have came pre-programmed with.
That's crazy, but hey, I think I could have saw Scarlett Johansson doing it, especially I've seen her in The Prestige, but
yeah.
I can see
and Black Widow.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Prestige more than because of the action. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I like that one.
But Natalie Portman killed it.
Yeah.
Number 9, search history. Natalie Portman researched her role by watching documentary The Weather Underground and reading Faith and Treason, a book about Guy Fawkes. Number 8, real fake. During the parody sketch that Didnt broadcast, the fake Sutler is actually played by John Hurt, who is, of course, the real Sutler. So the fake Sutler in that sketch is played by the same actor who plays the real Sutler in the film.
AKA how you save money making film when your budget's getting low, guys.
And it's kind of another way that they predicted the 2020s back in 2005, because deep fakes were not even a thought. Yeah. And so this is obviously in the future and appropriately around the time that we are now, when we have deep fakes, it'd be the only way that they could really pull off somebody that looks exactly the same as the person for a parody sketch, and we'll probably see more of that in the future.
I don't know why it just the chancellor reminded me of Mel Brooks and Spaceballs. I couldn't get that out of my head the entire movie.
Yeah, I got thoughts on it. I love John Hurt, but I did have some qualms about his performance.
Oh, here we go. It's another Michael Caine situation. He hasn't written you back yet, has he?
No.
Okay.
Number 7, Rest in Peace. This was director of photography Adrian Biddle's final film. He's known for shooting. He shot movies such as Aliens, Princess Bride, Willow, Event Horizon, and so many more. He passed away on December 7th, 2005, the year the film was released.
We might have to do Willow next year. I love Willow, man.
That movie, it weirds me out when they start turning into was it pigs that they start turning into?
Hey, man. It's like the little engine that did a live action screen performance, and I love Willow.
Number 6, Eyes Wide Open. In all of Chancellor Sutler's scenes, he only blinks one time. And that's, again, representing the statue where the justice is not blind there.
I like what you said with the justice is blind there, but Pete, when he tells that motherfucker Creedy, hey, and they were like, well, what, the other dude next to him's like, hey, well, what if there's a contingency plan? There is no contingency. Like, well, what if he actually goes through with this and it works? He was like, then I won't be reading the newspaper tomorrow. I'll be reading Mr. Crazy's resignation. And see, even your top person next to you will turn on you at that moment when like, oh, he's going blood mad.
Mm-hmm. Number 5, Falcon A. V's mask represents Guy Fawkes. Fawkes was most known for the gunpowder plot of 1605. It was a failed attempt to kill King James I of England, his family, and most of the Protestant aristocracy by blowing up the Houses of Parliament. Guy Fawkes was apprehended on November 5th. Remember. Number 4, Come Again. Hugo Weaving, or V, had to redub all of his lines in post due to the mask creating a muffled sound. Originally, the mask had 2 mics installed in it, but neither worked well. So, like you said, he redubbed the guy that played that was V in some of the scenes, but he actually had to redub all of them because it was muffled under the mask.
Like you said, there were 2 mics. There was one that was inside the mask and one that was a hairline mic. So, like you say, I mean, if that's what makes it so beautiful. It's one of the best vocal performances ever because it almost is K-Rothy. The soliloquies in which he's talking is like, are you even keeping up? You got to watch it 10 times, and it's beautiful. First time he introduces himself to
like
Evie.
48 V words in a row.
Right. It's like, goodness grieving. He's like, what's your name, Evie? Of course it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3, Real Crew. In Valerie's flashback scene where she describes meeting her lover on the set of a movie, the film crew shown was made up almost entirely of the actual crew for the film.
I wonder how SAG felt about that.
Number 2, Remember the Time When We Fell in Love.
You remember?
So, and you kind of brought this up that you saw the V on the clocks. This, like, on a clock, what is 11:05?
That.
Yeah, when it's on 11 and the 1, it's a perfect V on the clock. November 5th, 11:05, V on the clock.
I almost took your number 1. You were finna like choke me because I was just say, speaking of a perfect V, and I looked down, so I'm not gonna do that to you.
Number 1, Dominoes.
It took how many of them? I'm gonna say 4 professionals.
4 professionals.
Over with 200,000 dominoes. 20,000.
22,000 dominoes. 200 hours setting up that, and it was well worth it.
Oh, yeah. Even the last little, and he comes and picks up the one, and again, that's a domino he places on the train with Evie.
The score, the montage.
Oh yeah, shout out.
That's the trailer.